Welcome back to That's So Vegas. I'm your host, Christina Keller. I'm here with the Stuart family and little Addie's the star, and also two wonderful women who represent the Ronald McDonald House Charities here in Las Vegas. We need to talk a little bit more about that, which we did in the last segment about exactly what Ronald McDonald House does. We had an interesting, Rob, and again, we planned to get there, but Rob really wanted to talk a little bit about not only the support of the Ronald McDonald House, but how important your friends and your family were during this whole process. So, and if you want to call out some names, feel free.
Okay.
Just say it from here.
You know, a thing like this, it's too overwhelming to handle on your own. You have to have family and friends and churches and charities like the Ronald McDonald House to help you. And
It's tremendous, yeah.
we just were surrounded with hundreds of loving friends and family. First, we had a friend start a GoFundMe page,
Yes.
which, you know, during all this, I took off work for, well, it's been 10 months to be a part of all this. There's no way we could have survived without first the GoFundMe page, and then we had a friend have a fun run. It was called a Love Run for Addie.
Yeah, it was Addie.
We had at least 150 people show up and run for her. And then we had
That was
friends,
here in Vegas.
Yeah.
some friends who had yard sales and bunco get-togethers.
Yeah, we had just a lot of support.
Yeah, it really was.
A
And
lot
your,
of
both your
support.
moms were so
Yeah.
right on
Right
it.
there,
Yeah, your
yeah.
mom's a nurse.
Right.
Well, she's
Yeah, she retired actually. She retired she decided to retire early when this happened to Addie, so she could help us.
Give your own person.
Yeah,
Give your moms a shout out.
I know. Thanks, Mom.
That's what moms are for, huh?
Yeah, and then our church family was just great.
Yeah.
The bishop of our church drove our car all the way to Salt Lake for us.
Did
so
he
we-
really?
So we'd have
Wow, that's
a
amazing.
car and
And plus, you had the church family in Salt Lake,
Right.
didn't you? I mean,
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
sure there were.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
you know, and actually you become a family with the other families at the Ronald McDonald House.
Yeah, through the Ronald McDonald. Yeah,
You know,
you meet
it's kind
so
of
many
like your
families.
shelter, some other people that know what you're going through, and there's happy stories and sometimes there's sad stories.
Yes, I know, yeah. I've been in NICUs before. yeah.
Right.
You all join together and
Yeah, you do.
love one another. We still have friends now.
Yeah, we
now
still
that
stay
we're
in touch
gone,
with a lot of the
through
families at
Facebook.
the Ronald McDonald
you
House.
learn that.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's your support.
Social
Yeah.
media, it's like this show
Yeah.
streams seamlessly
Yeah,
on social
it
media. It's
is,
really
yeah.
great.
It's-
And I thought it was a great opportunity. The reason we are even having this show is because of us, our connection, but also, and Rob, and I posted it on Facebook. I wanted to scroll the GoFundMe info on the screen, and you two, I know, prayed and thought about it and said, please don't. We want to focus more on what we can all do to help other people in the same situation. And, you know, that's so like you two. And I got all teary-eyed this morning, which is my wife's breath. But, yeah, so, but there is a GoFundMe account. You could look it up if you. So isn't this kind of a nice venue? I wanted you guys to physically meet people,
Right.
perhaps in the administrative
Yeah.
end of it, and so they can
Yeah.
look and see what a wonderful thing,
Yeah.
and you can share that you're really real.
We're-
You know, all those quarters, dimes, and dollars I was putting in that box all these years. I mean, now I really feel the connection, and I will continue.
Yeah, I mean, we lived it. Like, if what you do every day, it helps people like us. Like, just I don't think people realize what an impact the Ronald McDonald Charities has.
Well,
on
here's
our
your
family.
chance to
Yeah,
lay it out because
definitely.
it's important.
Right.
Really, I mean, there's
Thank
so many charities,
Seriously.
so many people at the grocery store asking you to contribute $1. Do this. There's so many things on the internet that, oh, the big cancer, they're not getting
Right,
the money
yeah.
down. But this is the reality,
Right.
viewers. This is Ronald McDonald Charities is something
Right.
you can bank on. And please, you have something to say. Make sure you talk to the microphone,
Yeah,
though.
and so besides donating the money, you know, we had people come in all the time and make us meals when you've had a hard day.
Long day at the
You
hospital.
don't feel like cooking, spending
Yeah.
half hour cooking, and so they bring, you know, so we look forward to when our life gets, you know, a little more stable to volunteer to this Ronald McDonald House and to
Yeah,
to
we
bring our friends
definitely
with
want
us
to.
and
Yeah,
to
we're
cook some
we're going
meals
to
and-
give back definitely to the Ronald McDonald.
And I hope in some measure this will help you give back because, yeah, we'll have links that you can share
Yeah.
and we'll be able to get the information out there. We shared a bit about your personal story with your niece, and then we were talking with you, Missy. And did you have a personal story like that, or how did you?
I don't have a personal. I did
She's
not.
the mom.
I did not have a personal
She's the mom.
connection
That's-
to
yeah.
RMHC before I started, but as a parent, and the beauty of our organization is we work at the actual house, at the Ronald McDonald House, every day. So we get to see the families. It's the best part of our job. It's the best part of our day because you all are going through such a trying time. And it's our job to be there for you in whatever capacity we can be, whether it to give you a smile, give you a ride to the hospital.
And it's the little things that make a
Right.
huge impact,
You know,
like a smile,
Yes,
something. yeah,
exactly. Or
on a
just
bad
sitting
day, yeah.
down. And it is so incredible to see all these families, such as your family, sitting around the tables together at dinner time
Yeah.
with volunteers who should be going, or could be going home to, make their own meals, decide to come to our house and share that love that they have with all of the families that really need it. Like you said, a warm cooked meal, home cooked
Yeah.
meal is such a huge help.
And you
Yes.
guys have covered, it seems to me, just from what I read, you've covered every angle because they also have playgrounds and stuff for, say that if you had to take her back and you had little Jacks, then there's somebody there to help. I read, I think it was in your fact sheet, that you have housed over how many families?
Oh my goodness.
72.
Well, 4,000 families for more than 40,000 nights since
Wow.
we've been open, and we've been
Wow.
open since 1998.
and saved over almost $500,000 costs that families
Yep.
would have.
Right.
So-
And it really is so difficult to find out that a family has been sleeping in their car or sleeping at the bedside, and it may only be a mile away down the road, but it's so much closer than a 3-hour trip home or even a 20-minute trip
Right,
home.
exactly. Yeah.
And sometimes, because it's such an emotional, draining experience, you need that escape. You need to be able to leave the hospital and
Take a hot
regroup
shower or
and
something.
be able to come
Just-
back the next
Yeah,
day.
absolutely, absolutely. And and take some time for yourself. There are so many statistics out there that show that parents are better for their sick child if they've gotten a good night's sleep, if they've gotten a home cooked meal.
Definitely.
They're able to take a little bit of personal time
Definitely.
and regroup, and then take that positive energy back into the hospital room for your child.
So you're strengthening them and helping them, again, it's heartwarming.
Yes.
It's unfortunate anybody ever has to go through anything like that. But then, and on the other hand, it gives us all a reason to look deeper into ourselves and, find the goodness in there because we all have it. And Addie, I think you're going to be a rock star because you've gone from this to that.
She's
And you have some
multitasking.
upcoming events.
We do,
There was a really interesting event which kind of spurred this where strip chefs went to a local McDonald's and actually made gourmet meals, believe it or not, out of McDonald's ingredients. And then the tickets were sold and the proceeds went again towards the house. So we're going to have to take another break. And again, I have to give a shout out to my sponsor because I love them because they love me and they keep me on the air. So everybody, we like the Red Roof Inn. It's across from Hard Rock.
Red roof.
Yay, free Wi-Fi and breakfast for guests. We'll be back in a moment with the Stuart family and two wonderful women from Ronald McDonald House Charities. See you in a minute.